Why saving money on a lawyer is often very expensive. I see this all the time as a practicing attorney. People come into me with documents, with LLCs, with things they did where they tried to save some money and they drafted the documents themselves, or they copy an internet form, or maybe they've entered into a contract with somebody else who did the same. Here's the problem is a lot of times those forms are not of great quality, or maybe they're the result of negotiations. A lot of times what you see is final documents where people have negotiated. Every document can generally be drafted for the benefit of one party or the other. So when you see an internet contract and you just copy and paste it, you don't know whether that contract benefits one side or the other. Is it the buyer or is it the seller? Is it the owner of the company or is it the smaller investors? Who benefits from these contracts? We just don't know from looking at them unless we have the experience to read through them and know whether provisions work or not. Also, there can be problematic provisions in contracts. A lot of times, a internet contract has not been examined to say, is that a good agreement for me? And will that put me in hot water if I can't perform that agreement, if I can't meet that clause or that term, right? You may have a clause buried in there that looks very standard, but then you find out later you agreed to do something that you can't do. You didn't give yourself an out. That's why you want to get that professional help at the beginning. Have somebody look at that before you get yourself into a bind, because once you're in the bind, it can be very expensive to work your way out. A little bit of money up front, some good planning, some good formed contracts that your company develops in conjunction with your lawyer can really change this whole analysis, step things up to the next level. So food for thought for you. Hope that's helpful. Hope you subscribe to the channel. We got a whole library of past videos. Got more coming up for you. Also, if you have questions or comments, drop them below. But remember, questions and comments on a channel like this are not confidential. Don't put anything there you don't want other people seeing, because others can read it. For confidential communications, reach out to an attorney of your choosing. Thanks for tuning in today, folks. Looking forward to seeing you for another video soon.